Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a little 5-star predictions video, and honestly I am completely reevaluating my choice in book buying habits now, because I was looking around my shelves and you'd think that I would only pick up books that I think I'm gonna rate 5 stars, right? Like, I don't pick up books I think I'm gonna hate. But it was so hard to choose books that I think I would genuinely rate 5 stars. So I have chosen 6 altogether, and I don't know whether I'm gonna read these like all in the same month later down the track, or just read them one at a time. Most of these are fantasy. I think my relationship with contemporary books, it's either very like hit or miss. Like, I either absolutely love it and I'll bawl my eyes out and rate it 5 stars, or I won't care. But it's really hard to like predict what it's going to be. So I have mostly chosen fantasy, but I'm gonna go through them with you now, and yeah, here are my 5-star predictions. So the first book I have to show you is Foreign Soil by Maxine Beneba Clarke. This is a collection of short stories that kind of span across the world. It really focuses on the lost, the disenfranchised, and the mistreated, and like women and their stories. So because these are a bunch of short stories, the synopsis is just kind of like a brief summary of each of them. So for example, there's one about an asylum seeker in a detention center in Sydney. There's one about a young woman in rural Jamaica, and yeah, there's like way more than that, but they're just a few of the snippets. I got this one on sale, like from a library book sale ages ago, and I just never ended up reading it for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I think I'm going to absolutely love this one. Next up, I have The Lovely War by Julie Berry, and this one is a historical fiction. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about this apart from it is, I think, set in World War II. So the story is told by the goddess Aphrodite. I've only read one Julie Berry book in the past, and that was The Passion of Dulce, which I absolutely loved. I read it a few years ago, and honestly it blew my mind, took my breath away. I was obsessed. It's still one of my favorite books of all time. Like, to this day, it's just stuck with me so much. I'm actually probably due for a reread. But yeah, this is another historical fiction by her, and so I'm really looking forward to it. And I actually ended up getting this one while I was like in my reading slump, just because I was so excited for it and I knew I needed it from her. So yeah, I definitely think I'm going to absolutely love this one. Next up, I have An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. Now, I have heard a lot of mixed things about this one, but from the reviews and from the things that I've heard, I think I'm going to really, really love it. So this follows Isabel, who gets in trouble and has to go and live with the Fae because she painted mortal sorrow in one of their eyes. And it sounds very like ACOTAR-like, but apparently it's like got enough similarities with the synopsis, but it's very different vibes. That's kind of what I hear anyway. I think I'm going to absolutely love this. I hear her writing is beautiful and her prose is really, really good as well. So I am a big fan of like purple prose and just really, really lovely writing. So I think I'm going to actually love this one, and I'm really excited for it. Next up, I have Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This is a dark academia novel set at Yale, and I believe there's like a murder mystery and everything like that as well, and there are secret societies. Again, this is another one I've heard mixed reviews on, but I think it's one that I'm gonna love. I hear this one is pretty triggering and somewhat dense as well, so I'll have to just be in the right mood for this one, but I think I'm going to absolutely devour it from, I mean, my prediction. Hopefully I do. Hopefully I love it. I want to love it. Next up, I have the biggest book on my shelf, and that is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I can't believe I still haven't picked this one up yet. Oh my god. I have had this one for ages now. I know why I haven't picked it up yet, because it's ginormous. I believe like the way it's set out is in kind of like a chunk of like different like smaller books as well, so we'll see how I go. All I really know with this one is that there are dragons. It's very, very chunky. Apparently the world building is amazing. I think there's a sapphic romance. I think there's a matriarchy as well. It's just a very like feminist fantasy from what I hear, and I think I'm going to absolutely love it. I just gotta actually get the courage to pick it up because it is so huge. And the last book that is on my 5-star predictions is The Poppy War, and again, why haven't I read this book? I don't understand myself. I think I'm going to absolutely love this. This is another high fantasy, like adult fantasy. It follows a girl named Rin, and it is based on, I believe, true historical events as well. And I've just heard it's really, really good. I really want to get my hands on the rest of the trilogy before I pick this one up, because I think I'm going to absolutely love it with everything, and I think I'm gonna have to binge read the series. So I'm really disappointed in myself that I still haven't picked this one up, but also kind of glad because now more books are out, so I can just binge read them all at once if I choose to. Okay, so that is it for this video. Let me know down below what book you think I'm going to love the most, or if you've read any of them, and if you loved them or hated them, let me know your thoughts. I will leave all of my socials down in the description box below and at the end of this video, and I do stream on Twitch as well. It is twitch.tv/tkitty with 2 Y's. And yeah, that is it for this video. I will see you all next time for a new one, and I hope you have a great day or night, and yeah, bye.